ice cream and the coffee because I wanted iced coffee, but we didn't have any ice. It's very sweet. I like it. Hello everyone. My name is Laura and this is my channel Laura's Little Library, and welcome to my second and final week vlog for Continue-A-Thon. I finished week one's vlog earlier today. I was supposed to finish it yesterday and then I didn't. So I finished it this morning. It's almost noon. It's almost 1? Okay, yeah. It is almost 1 in the afternoon. I haven't done any reading yet, but I did finally get the video uploaded. I finished editing it this morning and I uploaded it, and it took so long to upload. It took almost 3.5 hours to upload, which was crazy, but it's finally there. So I will get week 1 edited and hopefully uploaded by Wednesday, so that would be great. Now that I finished that, I can actually concentrate on reading, and I can't decide if I want to sit and read A Light, which is the ebook that I got from the library, which I'm a little over halfway through. So that's like the furthest one that I'm in, and kind of the series that's most up in the air of whether or not I want to finish it. I know I want to finish the book because the ending of this book is going to tell me if I want to read the third and final book. But I did start the audiobook for 3 Dark Crowns yesterday, and I have the physical book, and I think it would be a lot of fun to sit and listen to the audiobook and follow along physically. So I'm debating between doing those two things, but also it's my day off and it is sunny and warm outside. I have not yet gone outside, but I want to go outside, but I don't know what I do. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of like just aimlessly going for a walk. Like, I want to go somewhere. So I am debating if I want to like take a blanket or like a lawn chair and take that outside to read. And then I still have the same issue of, do I read my ebook or do I listen and read to 3 Dark Crowns? But yeah, like, it's just so warm and nice outside that I want to spend time outside, but I also just want to read. So hopefully I'll figure that out soon. Pop my head outside. It's so lovely, but of course it's windy because it's Minnesota, so it's warm and it's nice in the sun, but there's a constant little wind that just makes you just ever so slightly too cold. So I'm going to grab a chair, grab my blanket, I'm gonna grab my ebook, and I think I'm going to read on my Kindle pretty much until it dies, until it gets to too low battery. Then I'll switch over to 3 Dark Crowns. So that's kind of my plan. So we're gonna go into the little front yard area of my apartment complex and read outside for a bit. Alrighty. Nice and windy. There isn't really a good spot. It kind of just... Plus it might be too windy for the stand. Oh my word, see? Yep. But I've got my ebook, I've got my Girl Scout cookies, I've got my coffee drink, I've got my blanket to shield me from this wind, and I'm going to read. Initially I was going to like film a sped up montage of me reading, but because of the wind and the uneven ground, I just don't think that's possible, so sorry, maybe next time. Okay y'all, not much of a reading update. I am back at Irish dance, and this time instead of going to the pub to do like Kaylee, the community dancing, I'm actually at an Irish Dance Academy, which it sounds fancier than it is, but we're still doing the same stuff. Like, we're learning songs and learning choreo, and we perform at different places, but like, we're really low key, we're pretty chill. Like, we don't focus on technique near as much, because we do a lot of Kaylee dancing, a lot of group dancing, as well as like jigs and reels that can be solos or duets or still big dances. I'm gonna try and film some of it. I do have a video of someone else doing a part that I'm currently learning. I'm excited. I'm such a nerd, but you know what? That's who I am. So y'all get to deal with the fact that these 2-week vlogs are gonna have Irish dancing in them because it's part of my life. And so yeah. But tonight when I get home, I'm gonna read and I'm gonna have a good update for you. It's gonna happen. Alright, hello. Down here, it's Monday, it's 3 p.m. I've been doing a lot of other stuff. I've done my Bookstagram photo, I've filmed book talks, and I filmed a video, and like I've done a bunch of other things. I've done some cleaning, I have a video that I'm going to edit for Wednesday, I haven't done that yet. I've just been doing basically everything productive that I can to avoid reading, which is so weird because I really want to read. I think my mentality is that I want to get everything done and out of the way so I can spend the rest of my day reading and I don't have to be interrupted, because nobody likes to be interrupted when they're reading, right? Well, I found another thing to procrastinate reading with, especially as I wait for the laundry machines to be available, and that is this area. So obviously, as many people probably know, that when you film videos or take pictures, it gets a little messy sometimes, a little disorganized. And so basically what I notice has happened is that when I film a TBR video, I keep the books off my shelf so that I don't forget that these books were on my TBR and that I want to read them. Like, if I put them back on the shelf, I'm going to forget that they were on my spring TBR, and then it comes summer and I'm sitting here like, what do I read? And I just completely forget. And then at the end of the year, when I go back and watch all my TBR videos, I'm going to realize, oh, I completely forgot to read those books. But I am not going to do that anymore. I don't want to keep certain books off my shelf because it creates a mess. I'm going to clean it a little bit, and it should only take me a couple minutes, but I thought it'd be fun. You know, just something interesting for the vlog, because I haven't vlogged today, and it's 3 p.m., and I just haven't done anything. So, I'm gonna clean. Oh my gosh, the neighbor's cat just came out. I love their cat. Really, I'm just happy to have all the books back on the shelf. I have so little space on these shelves now, or like not even now, like just in general, I have so little space on these shelves for the amount of books I've required, especially recently. I will have a book haul coming out in early May, so subscribe because I will post it early May, and hit the bell so you're notified when it does come out. This area is so chaotic, but I will be moving all of my books and stuff into a new area also, hopefully in May, hopefully end of May. So everything is just kind of temporary right now. Like my shelves are still going to be overstocked, but hopefully I will have a new strategy and possibly a new small shelf to go with it as well. If you've seen any of my other videos where I talk about my shelves, you might know that I actually have a small shelf in our bedroom right now, and that has some books on it, but not like a lot. And so when I like move the books around, I'm gonna put those shelves together, and I'm gonna take all the non-bookish things off the other shelf and replace them with books. So kind of temporary. We got like 1 more month-ish before this gets better. But like having this area, because it's right by where you walk in the apartment, it's just so disheartening to see it as like a mess sometimes. So I really just needed to spend like those 5 minutes just putting books back on the shelf and removing things that shouldn't be there. And I just this morning came up with my spring cleaning list, all the things I want to deep clean for like the month of spring, spring cleaning. The cleaning projects I want to get done this spring, especially like before we go home for the summer, because like it's gonna get dirty and dusty while we are not here. So to leave it dirty before we go just sounds like coming back to a nightmare. And I'm not excited for that. I'm really excited. I'm just so happy to have this clear. I mean, it's still not like as clean of an area as I would like it to be. You know, some of these things could be moved and packed away. The shoes could look a bit nicer, but you know, I'm gonna take what I can get. And so now I will edit the video for Wednesday and then I'll read. I will. But first I'll grab a snack. Okay, legit, I cleaned it even more. Okay, ready for this? You ready for this? Are you ready for this? Look at this! Cleared off. Like I said, all the books on the shelf, but all that's been cleared away. Oh, it's so nice. Can someone tell me why I'm filming from this angle? Like, I didn't feel like adjusting the stand from when I used it over there, so I just tilted it downwards. And now this is what I'm doing. Whatever. So, with my wonderful snack of an apple and Michigan peanut butter, which is delicious, and mint Girl Scout cookies for dessert. And I eat lunch at like 3 p.m. When I'm at work, I eat lunch at 11 pretty much every day. But when I'm home, breakfast is at 10, lunch is at 3, dinner's at like 6 or 7. So, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to... Why do I have so many things? I don't know. Let's have I won the game. Just wanted to let y'all know.
Stupid pine cones.
It's actually Wednesday after work. I didn't film at all yesterday, but I have updates. So I finally finished A Light by Scott Sigler. I stayed up way too late to finish that book, but you know what? I'm happy I did it. And I gotta say, the ending was better. I liked the ending. Was it perfect? No. But did it make me want to pick up the third book? Yes. And that's exactly what I was hoping would happen. I hoped the ending would pick up and that everything would, like, something big would happen and it would leave me with another cliffhanger like what the first book left me with. So that happened. I'm pretty happy. I was actually able to get the third book again on ebook, but this one is 500 pages. 500 pages. So it's very unlikely that I will finish it during this readathon. But now I have, you know, like 3 weeks, it's from the library, to read it. So I think I'm going to turn my attention to other books. Now, I just feel like I haven't read that many books. Also, I'm totally wearing the wrong glasses. Hold up a second. There we go, now I can see correctly. So, I realized that at the very beginning of this readathon, I was like, oh, and I'll just quick get all the manga done, you know, it won't be a big deal. Haku buddy, can I talk? Okay, no. And I realized I haven't read any of my manga, and I have many volumes of manga. So what I'm thinking for today is I'm gonna read some manga, and then I'm debating between The Toll by Neil Shusterman, because that was kind of the biggest thing that I wanted to get done in these 2 weeks, or Three Dark Crowns, because those audiobooks are due in a week, and I want to have the first book done with the physical copy. Like, I don't want to read majority of it as an audiobook. I want to have the physical copy. I'm perfectly happy reading books 2, 3, and 4 as audio, but I want the first one to at least be some degree of physical along with the audio, so I'm very conflicted. Theoretically, I would love to sit down and just read the first one because it should only take me like 5 hours, but there's Irish dance tonight, and I want to go to that, and I won't have any time after to read because Irish dance ends literally an hour after my bedtime, so like, I just can't stay up. I just can't. And there have been somewhat change of plans. So we are actually going to do a impromptu trip to Canada this weekend for visiting family. So we are actually going to leave on Thursday after work. So I'm going to get a lot of audiobook listening, which is why I kind of want to read Three Dark Crowns, because then I can listen to books 2, 3, and 4 on the 15-hour drive to Canada. 15 hours one way and then 15 hours back, so that's 30 hours that I'll have to listen to audiobooks. But I can't read in the car. Like, I can't physically read in the car. I get car sick, so I can't read The Toll. So you see where my internal struggle and my debate is. So we'll see, but first I'm gonna get the manga done and then see what that's like. I have Spy X Family, and I also have Silver Spoon. I completely forgot I'm borrowing it from a friend, and I should really give that back to him. So that's my update for Wednesday. I will vlog as much as I can on the trip, and Sunday's video should still go up like normal, but I just have no idea what it's gonna look like, so bear with me. Also, I did tweet that there would be reading sprints on the last day because that was the initial plan, but because the impromptu trip is happening Thursday, I don't think that's gonna happen, because we're driving 10 hours on Thursday, and then we're driving the last 5 hours on Friday, and then we're visiting, so it's very unlikely that the reading sprints are gonna happen, and I'm really sorry about that. It's been an interesting time, but I am intrigued to do more reading sprints on my channel if I can get it working better on my computer, where my computer just decides to like not die partway through. So yeah, that's the update. A little chaotic, but we're ready to get back into it. We're ready to get back into the reading and relax. So I'll catch up with you later. So it is Friday, April 15. It is the last day of the readathon. We are in Michigan. We drove 10 hours yesterday, and I started Three Dark Crowns, and I'm really liking it. I didn't quite get as far as I wanted to, but that's because I was like on the verge of falling asleep while I was listening to it, and I really want to make sure I actually enjoy it. So I'm gonna go back and reread some of it so that I don't miss anything, because that's why I wanted to physically read it, was so I knew that I was going to read all of it and enjoy it. So there's still the possibility that I could finish that book today. And then I've been reading a little bit of Spy X Family, so I read volume 4 just now, and I'm in the middle of volume 5, and then hopefully by the end of the day I will have finished through volume 6, so those are all the volumes that I own. There are currently 9 out, the 9th one just came out, so I'm going to keep reading the 5th one, but we've got 5 more hours to drive today, so I'll probably listen to the audiobook, and I don't know if I'll update you tonight, but I will have an ending clip that you're probably going to see in a couple minutes after. So, the readathon ends today. I didn't quite get everything done that I wanted to, but just a lot of life situations arose. But I still did pretty well. I earned my 3rd badge the other day, so hopefully when I get through these, I earned the 3 prompt badge, which was my 2nd badge. So hopefully by the end of today, I will earn another badge, my 3rd badge, and I'm excited, but yeah, this vlog was a little messy, but it's okay, so I will talk to you soon. This end clip is going to be a bit of a mess. Also, it's raining outside, so if you hear pitter patter in the background, that would be why. So this is the ending clip to this vlog. It is Wednesday. This video should have been up hours ago. But basically, as I've been saying in the vlog, we had to do a last minute drive to Canada, which from where we are is a 32-hour drive there and back. So, you know, like 15, 16 hours one way, 16 hours back. So when I got done from work on Thursday at 2 p.m., we drove 10 hours to Michigan, and then the next day we drove 6 hours to Canada, and then the next day we drove 5 hours back, and then the day after we drove 10 hours back to the Twin Cities. So I did not vlog any of it. It was kind of a hard time, and a lot of personal matters were happening. So there's no footage from that. Sorry, this vlog ended up being a little bit more of a dud, especially compared to the other one. I did get some reading done though. I read volumes 4 and 5 of Spy X Family, and I loved them. The third one was a bit of a dud for me, but I liked part of this one, and I really liked this one, so I'm really excited. I believe there are now up to 9 volumes out, so I own the 6th one, and I'm going to read that soon. But I've got more volumes to purchase and catch up on. And then I listened to the audiobook for 3 Dark Crowns by Kendare Blake. I really enjoyed this. I gave it a 4 out of 5 star, I believe. I really liked the concept. There were lots of twists and turns. Great cliffhanger ending. I loved it. It was interesting though, because listening to the audiobook, I noticed that they never used contractions. Like don't, can't, couldn't. Like it was always do not, cannot, would not have, which felt very queenly to me, so it worked, but it also just like stuck out as something kind of like weird and unnatural. I hated one of the characters in here though, and not just like he did things that made me mad, which was true, but also like this didn't feel very in character for them, so I'll be curious to see if in the next 3 books if that's explained, or if this character just sucks and I hate them. But otherwise, yeah, I like the 3 main characters. Lots of fun relational dynamics. So because I finished these 3 and A Light and the Cobalt Dossier, yeah, I feel like I may have finished one other book in the first vlog, but I don't really know. But that got me to finish 5 prompts, which got me the badge for finishing 5 prompts, so that was kind of exciting. I was very happy. I didn't quite get to everything I wanted to. I did not read The Toll, but I will be prioritizing that. I will also be reading the rest of this series, and I also got the 4th, you can't even see it, it's not even on screen, the 4th book in the School for Good and Evil series on audio, so I will be continuing finishing series through the month of April now that I'm like in a mood to do so. But once we get back to May, I'll probably go back to reading the other books on my shelf. So this was successful because I finished prompts, but not quite as successful as hoped. But then again, I had 4 days where I just was not accounted for. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry this kind of ended on a bit of a dud and that it's going up late, but oh well. Subscribe. I have lots of fun videos coming up planned. Feel free to give this video a thumbs up if you ended up liking it. Otherwise, comment down below if you participated and if you read any series, or if you have just any series that you need to continue yet. I have a link to all of my bookish social media down below. That's like Bookstagram, Book Talk, Book Twitter, all that good stuff. So feel free to follow me there, and I will probably follow you back. But until I see you all in the next video, I wish you happy reading.